harsh substances, and yeah, and personally, I only smoke weed. I don't do any other forms of drugs at all. And if you do, please be safe. Please, 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 always be safe. Always carry Narcan. Sorry, these are just random things. I'm just smoking a blunt, but just so you guys know, I care about you and I love you. And if you guys ever do these things or anything, just be safe. But it's not a little excessive, probably. But that's my disclaimer because I love you. I love you. Be okay. I feel like I can't bring you guys with me. I really don't know what YouTube rules are for stuff like that because people do like stone videos all the time for things. Who knows? But I guess I'll just go get I'll probably just smoke a joint. Okay, fine, I'll do it. And I'm filming my phone, so I'm gonna not use my laptop for the Reddit stories. So I'm gonna have to go get that as well, okay? So bear with me. Everybody look at me, not high. Okay. And now I'm gonna go get super high. Okay, hi. I'm back. Okay, I got it up on my laptop. My hair looks, what is this? It's such an awkward, big, like, I need another, I have an idea. Can you believe that I didn't plug my mic in for that? I can. Wow. And you know what's funny is when I sat down, I specifically said to myself, don't forget to plug your mic in. I would have been so mad if I filmed all of it and realized it was unplugged, which I have done before, but okay, I'm kind of cold. Boyfriend hoodie is going on, and then we're going to read. Okay. I smoked a joint, half a joint. I had like half a joint left. But I also smoked a bit out of my pipe. Usually I'm like a bong girly, but okay, I didn't use my bong for like almost 2 years, and then I did, and then I put it away yesterday and decided I need to stop because it's too harsh on my lungs. But I do miss her. Okay. There's 2 different like am I the asshole subreddits, and I'm not 100% sure which one. Okay, I got an email. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, let's scroll through. Definitely gonna pick this one. Okay. How long is it? It's kind of long, but I'm really curious. Am I the asshole for asking a guest to not crochet at my bachelorette party? Now, this one interests me specifically because one of my best friends crochets, and I just feel like I would let her crochet at my bachelorette party. But let's see. This is decaf coffee and hot chocolate with creamer. Just in case anybody was curious. Okay. I'm 28 female, getting married this year. Yay. And went on my bachelorette party trip last weekend. The trip was to a cabin type setting. Oh, no, not good. Sorry. To a cabin trip setting where we all stayed in the same house. I have 3 bridesmaids, but also invited some friends to come along. Part of the group is my brother's girlfriend, 36 female, brother's 38 male, of 5 months, who isn't in the wedding party. She wasn't initially invited because I don't know her well and they live in another state, but my brother asked me to invite her as a favor to him. He said that she's never been invited to a bachelorette and likely never would. In brackets, I have no idea why. This is just what he told me. And hoped she could have this experience. Does she have no friends at all? Sorry, I need to move my leg, but I can't because my layout is really bad here. Also, I don't know why when I'm stoned I do really bad at looking into the camera and stop. Okay. not. She seemed nice enough. The problem is that during the weekend, she would insist on crocheting all the time, even during our events and games. When I asked her to participate with us, she said that she took time off for the trip and wanted to make the most of her vacation by catching up on her crochet projects, and that playing games and hanging out with my friends wasn't fun, and she didn't want to waste her days off. All her words, not mine. Stoner girl voice right now. My issue is that she was taking her crochet with us. I have to cough. I apologize. My throat's really raw now. My issue is that she was taking her crocheting with us to places like wine tasting, brunch, a museum tour, etc. It was super disrespectful in my eyes because she'd insist on coming yet wouldn't participate in the activity. Honestly, I wasn't bothered that she was crocheting when we were playing bridal games, but at least I was in our living room. The trip's over now, but apparently she was super peeved that I asked her to limit her crocheting time, and my brother's been pestering me to apologize to her for ruining her trip. I personally don't feel like I should, because she shouldn't have come to a bachelorette party if she didn't want to do bachelorette things. But I also love my brother very much and don't want this to come between us. I'm starting to doubt myself because his girlfriend sounds really annoyed with me. Please help. Edit. I wanted to add some details in case it helps because I think people think I'm being a bridezilla. 1. She was crocheting a throw blanket about the width of my entire arm span. That's what she was carrying with her to dinner, museums, wineries, etc. It wasn't some small thing in the palm of my hand. She also had the materials for the blanket with her. About 5 balls of yarn. I'm not sure what you call it, but each ball was about the size of a cantaloupe. We gave her the option to stay home. I told her I wouldn't be offended if this trip wasn't her style and she wanted to spend it crocheting. But she insisted on coming with us to every single event. Even though my brother asked me to bring her, she admitted to me that she wanted to come and that she had asked my brother to ask me. She doesn't have social anxiety. She just thought our activities were boring and a waste of time. I mentioned this in another comment, but I overheard her calling my party a basic bitch bachelorette. But I didn't confront her because I didn't want drama. My biggest issue isn't that she wasn't giving me attention. Please, I'm a grown adult and already thankful for my friends give me the love and joy during the weekend. I just thought it was super rude to crochet such a big project during group activities. She literally brought her blanket to a museum and crocheted during a private tour. Okay, wow. The top comment says, so do we maybe see why your brother's girlfriend would never be invited to a bachelorette party? She's definitely not the asshole because, I mean, if you wanted to take the time off to have, time to work on your projects, just take the time off to do that. Don't insist on coming to every single event. That's so weird. That's such a weird thing to do. My friends who crochet work a lot, and they would not do that. If they wanted to crochet at the house, that makes sense to me, but doing it, at, a winery and stuff, just stay at the place. It seems like the consensus is people are saying who does crocheting when they're wine tasting or on a museum tour anyhow. Bachelorette party or not, not the asshole. Sounds like this is your brother's mess. His girlfriend wanted to crochet, not go to museum and wine tasting, and it's not a group vacation, it's a special event for the bride. Yeah, basically everybody agrees not the asshole because what the heck? That's a very, very weird thing to do. I want to know the difference between sorry, there's a lot. There's so many. There's a few funny ones. Okay. Sorry, maybe I should pause while I look for them, but let's do this one. It's short. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for serving 6. We share dinner duties, and honestly, he is a way better cook than me, but we are also trying to find things our boys will eat. Tonight, I made hot dogs and got a look. For my husband, he made a joke like, wow, nice gourmet dinner. The kids, by the way, were ecstatic. I realize hot dogs are not exactly a nice dinner, but we all sat down together and were happy, and the boys ate all their food. I am still irritated by the look and the sarcasm. Am I the asshole? No. Your kids got fed, we can't all. I personally love cooking. I really love cooking, and trying new meals. I'm a really intuitive cook. I don't necessarily follow recipes a lot of the time. I just really like to play around. Sorry, when I'm stoned, I'm really struggling to make my mic set up, whatever. I think, people have, this one says not the asshole, but you really should learn to cook meals. I get it isn't enjoyable for everyone, but it's an important skill. Your husband's work schedule means that there are days he definitely cannot cook, and you should try to give the kids healthy food. It's a really good point, that's true, but it's not always possible for everybody, right? Depending on finances and everything, but it seems like from what she said, she said, I've definitely been trying. I've done variations on chicken, pasta, meatballs, tacos, salmon, chili, and the boys eat most of it. This was the first time I did hot dogs since it was cheap and easy. Yeah, it's not even like it's a common thing, so I don't know. I think her husband's definitely the asshole. Because it's literally one meal long. She feeds the kids hot dogs every single night. I like to have a little veggie dog here and there. Why not? It's divine. Some of them are just so funny, some of them don't even make sense to me. The words and things just don't make sense sometimes. Let's see, one sec. Okay, this one says, am I the asshole for refusing to cover my coworker after finding out why she needed time off? So at my job, we're supposed to request time off at least 2 weeks in advance unless it's an emergency. My coworker, Sarah, 30, female, asked me last week if I could cover for her on Friday. She said it was really important, so I agreed. Assuming it was a family thing or something serious. Well, today I found out through another coworker that Sarah's emergency is that she got tickets to a concert last minute and didn't want to lose her spot. I was pissed. I went back to her and told her that I wasn't covering for her anymore since she straight up lied. She got really upset and said she had to lie or no one else would cover for her. I told her that's not my problem and she should just be honest next time. Now she's telling everyone that I screwed her over, and some people at work are saying I overreacted because it's not that deep, and I had already agreed, but I feel like she lied to me and that's not fair. Am I the asshole? I personally do think they're the asshole. Just because she never said if it was a family emergency or anything, she just said something important came up, and this person made up in their mind what it was, and also they're obviously free and told her that they could take it, they're just gonna go sit at home that night, probably, and this person's now gonna miss out on a concert, so I think, people are saying that, you're the asshole. She said it was important, and it was important to her. She didn't say it was an emergency or some family problem like you incorrectly assumed. If the reason was a critical factor in your decision making, you should have explicitly asked her why she needed you to switch. Someone said this right here, she didn't lie. She didn't drop it on you the night before. She asked. You agreed, but since you discovered that gasp, it wasn't the problem you made up in your mind. You screwed her over. You left her no window to find someone else. You also painted yourself as someone not to trust in the team. Someone said you're the asshole. I wouldn't even call that a lie. She didn't say it was an emergency, let alone a family emergency. She said it was important to her. It was. Plus, what's wrong with covering her shift so she can go to a concert she finds important? I truly don't see why you're incensed over it. Is this a U.S. culture thing? Genuine question, not trying to be rude. People take off for recreation is important and completely normal in most parts of the world, but I've heard bad things about American work culture. I feel like it kind of is. This person said, nah, people swap shifts all the time here at Outbound, which is true. Like, I'm from Canada, I'm not from America, but I know North America in general just has like a very different work thing, lifestyle than a lot of the world. And yeah, but I do think like it's harder to get time off for recreational things here, but I'll cover my coworker for that. I don't care. You go enjoy your concert. Let's see. Let's do a couple more. This one says, am I the asshole? Mate was being rude to his girlfriend. Hi, out with a group of friends. People left during the night and we all ended up in a restaurant, my friend, his girlfriend, and I. We ordered food and then all of a sudden my friend was being really rude to his girlfriend, saying stuff like, you bitch, you don't pay for anything, go cry in the bathroom, etc. Really weird stuff. This has happened before and I've noticed it. So while this was happening, I tried to keep changing the conversation, tried talking about the food, told my mate to chill out, etc. He was very drunk. I was tipsy but aware of everything. His girlfriend got upset and left, and I had it out with him saying stuff like, you shouldn't talk to people like that. Now I know this sounds like I am a good guy, but did I cross a line? Should I not have commented on their situation? When his girlfriend left, he was like to me, you're my mate, you should have my side. Even though I'm still a firm believer that you should not talk to anyone like that, you shouldn't make anyone feel uncomfortable. But I feel all I can think about is that I should have stayed quiet. Not the asshole. Immediately not the asshole. If you see something, say something. I am such a firm believer of that. Just because, like, yeah, it could obviously escalate. You know what they say is like people bark before they bite. Yeah, I just think it's really important if you see your friends doing shitty things or treating their partners like shit, say something, do something. Check in on the person that's being like yelled at and verbally abused. And this person made a good point, not the asshole. You're my mate, you should have my side. You are on his side by telling him how not to behave. He should either dump his girlfriend or treat her with respect. And the original poster said, great way to see it, thanks. And someone said, as someone who's been in the girlfriend's shoes and had the exact same situation happen, I would say you did the right thing. I remember how sad I felt when my ex was saying those things to me, and how grateful I felt when his friends started to stand up for me instead of just being quiet. A few months later when we broke up, my ex admitted that he was glad his friends had stopped him because it helped him reflect on his actions. The OP said, it's strange because even if I was overstepping, I feel like you shouldn't be airing your dirty laundry in front of your mates like that. I have no idea about their situation, but yeah, 100% it made her uncomfortable, which made me uncomfortable. That's true. I had something like that happen recently where I was like at someone's house and their roommate started like going at her boyfriend. It was crazy. And I kept trying to like I didn't know these people, and I kept trying to de-escalate the situation and like putting myself in the middle of it. I don't know why. I just like felt so weird sitting there just like sipping on my White Claw while everyone's like this dude's just like getting screamed at. It was really wild. It was a crazy night. Yeah. Wow, there's like so it's crazy how much is on here too, right? Like it just okay. Let's see. center of attention at our wedding. To give you context, I am an only child. My folks divorced when I was 5. It was my mother and I only. My father didn't fight for custody. Too much there to go into right now. Okay, bottom line here, she is selfish. Things are always about her, and if they aren't, she won't pay attention to them. We've had full conversations about things in her presence, and since they weren't about her, she didn't pay attention. If we bring them up later, she will play the victim and say she didn't hear that story or that information, etc. She broke her first bone in her right foot during the pandemic, was in the hospital, then a couple care homes because she couldn't care for herself, and the home she lives in is only, oh my god, I'm so is only a 1-bedroom place. I have a full-time job and couldn't dedicate all the time she needed to watch and care for her. Now, we did visit her as much as possible. During the pandemic, it was limited times and amount of people she could have per day in the room. We would call every day. Her being in a care facility still gets a retirement fund monthly. Or she's been retired for, sorry, I skipped a line because I have no idea what's going on. Her being in a care facility caused her to run out of money. She's been retired for years now and had stocks and her retirement fund. She still gets the retirement fund monthly. Her stocks ran dry. My father was found by me and my now fiance passed away from a heart attack in 2019. She took it about as hard as I expected. I had to deal with that. Sold the condo he had. Now I'm using that money to pay her monthly rent, along with the bills that come up and I can't cover. Her bills and ours. I had planned on using some of that money for the wedding. My fiance has noticed her behavior and calls her on it when she acts like a baby. Since her broken bone, she has been wheelchair bound. By her own laziness, she claims her knees are bone and is afraid to have the surgery, but she's also highly overweight and won't do anything to change it. My fiance's mom is having her second knee replacement surgery soon. The only issues she's had are slight tightness in the leg above the knee, but she is much healthier size in the situation than my mother. On to the issue. That wasn't even the issue, but the issue is a lot shorter. Sorry, I didn't know that, or I would have skipped all this information about her mom, Loki. My fiance is afraid, concerned that at our wedding, my mother will still be in the wheelchair, even though she's capable of walking short distances and using one of 2 walkers she has, and make herself the center of attention. He doesn't want her to take the attention from me. I don't like attention, but for this I can understand where he's coming from. He wants to request for her to be out of a wheelchair for the ceremony. She can sit in one of the many comfy chairs that will be provided. I am in agreement with him, but I've also brought it up to her in passing, and she has said, well, then I guess I won't be going. Just wow, I don't know what to do. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother to upstage me at our wedding? Yes. Yes, actually you are. That's very ableist. That's so ableist, it's crazy. Her mobility device is not gonna upstage you. Like, that person's like, okay, it's her comfort. Why would you, like, why are you trying to push someone to do something that makes them more uncomfortable? In the end, yeah, you're the asshole if you decide that you'd be upstaged by your mom using a wheelchair at your wedding. You and your fiance have a front row seat to some of the ways her life has changed in the past 5 years, and it sounds like there's a lot of ways you see her choices contributing to her situation. That may well be so, but at this point she uses a wheelchair and has been in a wheelchair for years. People in your circle are most likely aware she uses a wheelchair, right? Even if she chats to people about her bone-on-bone knees all evening, or some of them see her in the wheelchair for the first time, it's not going to be a massive surprise to people. As people age, many of us lose mobility and end up using mobility devices. The sight of an older person in a wheelchair is generally not a shock. And they ended it with a really good point. I want to warn you that sometimes a person's absence can pull a lot more focus than their presence, and that's so true. That's so nice that I filmed that whole video without having